Hi, grade 10s. Welcome to this video. Today we'll be doing page 120 to 121, which is a civil drawing. As you can see here, you are given an incomplete floor plan as well as an incomplete foundation detail. So you are requested to complete them and then add the specifications. So you're asked to draw to scale 1:50. Immediately as you see this, you convert all of your dimensions to scale, and I'm just gonna do that. All dimensions have been converted to scale 1:50. So I just need to finish off here with the door frame profile. So we have 3 U 1.5. Now all dimensions that I'm going to need to draw this will be in my all converted. And just to remind you, when you convert, you're just dividing by 50 because all dimensions need to be according to the scale. And then in the drawing, you are given a starting point, which is starting point X. And you will see that in the schematic drawing, you're shown that this corner here is X. So I'm going to start by drawing from X, then going across, then coming back here. So we need this length here, which is the side. It is given, which is 40. That's 40. Then I can project this line up, then project my other corner, another line from X down, and then we are told that the side it is also 40. So my compass is still at 40. I just mark it there. Then 40 across again. So I'm just going to project that 40 that I measured down. So this is where my 40 is. Then as you can see, 10 down. And then we're told that this side and this side 60. You don't even have to measure the 60. You can just project from the, it should be 60 still. So there's my 60, then going up, it's 90 millimeters, you can see. So I can start outlining my wall. There is no window per side, that's why I'm outlining it. There is no window per side as well. Just quickly outline it. And then here we do have a door. we do have a door here. So you can just project, you can measure the 900 or you can just easily project it from there down. So that is where your door is going to be. Then we have a window here, which is 23. This window that we have here is 23. As you can see, you can just project it down. You don't have to project. You can just measure the measurements. Just projection is quicker. We have a window here. So I'm leaving the space for the window. And then on this side, we do have a door. And to get to the door, I have to measure 16 millimeters. Then this side, there's no window or door. Outline it. Then on this line, we do have a window, and our window, in order to get there, we need to measure 8 millimeters down. 8 millimeters down. And then you can go get the length of your window there from the 8, then you mark it, then your wall will end here. Then now you can start drawing your wall thickness. You draw a 45-degree line. I hope you still remember that drawing this 45-degree line helps us to not measure each time. So it's just a way for us to measure the wall thickness once, and then we just start drawing where they meet. So for our wall thickness, you might see that it's not actually given in the instructions or anywhere here. But when you look at the incomplete foundation, you can see the wall thickness of 242. And remember, your cutting plane is cutting the floor plan at the same scale. So you don't even have to convert. You just take that 242 divided by 50. That gives you 4,84. So that's how you get your wall thickness. 4,84, so it will be closer to 5. Then you will just mark it from point X, mark that 4,84. Once it is marked, you want to extend it all the way down. Where it's touching the 45, that's where you turn. Same thing here, 45 from the corner of the wall. Where it's touching the 45, that's where you turn. And now you can start outlining the wall thickness. for the windows, we have a window here, we have a window here. So for the windows, we need to use the center of the wall, which is 4. Then our frame should be 1. So it is 4,8. 1, 2, that is my half. Then from that half, you go 0,5 out, 0,5 out. So where your 0,5 is, put it this side, you're going to have a line. Then come again to the side where you marked 0,5. You're going to have a line like that. Then you go 1 millimeter out for the window sill. You can see the window has a window sill there. There's a window sill. The window can't just be floating. Then you extend it like that. Then that's what you're going to have. Then you can just outline your roof there. Same thing for here. You do have a window. You do have the option of projecting across. Okay, you have to use very light lines. If you can't draw construction lines, you might as well just go there and measure. Very extremely light lines. So 45-degree lines, I mean all lines to the 45. Where they touch the 45, you take them up. Once again, extremely light, and try to be very, very accurate. So remember what you're projecting to that side. So what's going to get you the window and projection, just extending on 45. Coming on here. Let me extend this 45-degree line. Where it touches it, I'm going to have a line for my window sill. Then immediately I can outline the window sill. There. Then where my 2 lines touch that 45, I'm just going to project them across. Then I will now have my frame lines in the window. There. Once they are now in construction, I can just outline them. So there are your windows. From there, we can draw the door. So let me just outline this. Because both of my doors are external, I have to extend this line before I forget. Also which side? Nice and straight. So there it is. So once again, you get the middle of the wall, which is 2 closer to 3. It's going to be here. Once you have the middle of the wall, then you can start drawing this profile here. So this side will be the one that's facing the wall. So you have to rotate it like that. Then the longer side will be on the wall. And as you can see, it's 3 millimeters long. So we're going to go 1,5, 1,5 out, then 2 millimeters. So we're basically drawing it like this. We are drawing it like this on each side. With 3 millimeters from the middle. And then going out to shoot. So half of 2 is 1 on each side. 1 on each side. I think my head was in the video. But anyways, 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. And bring it down. So there is your frame. Same thing here, but now we have to do it the other way around. So same thing, the middle of the wall, which is here. Once you've found the middle, which is at this point, you're going to go 1,5 out from each side. It's 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters there. Once you've marked your 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters, the bottom there. Just once you have that 2, then you go up to the middle of the wall. Same thing on this side. Once you've done that, half of 2 is 1. So you're going to go 1 out on each side. So that is the profile. Now, how does my door open? You can see here, the switch is the one that determines where the door opens, because we can't have the door opening like the switch being behind the door. So if you have a switch here, as you can see, it says light switch double pole. That means here our door is going to open in this direction. So we need to draw the door on this side. Same thing here by this door. You can see 7, we have a switch here. So our door is going to then open in this direction. So that's just something that you need. You never have the switch behind the door. So we are going to draw our door here. And your door thickness should be this thickness that is there because your door needs to come in there. Our thickness was 1 millimeters. If you're not sure, you can just measure the thickness again. You have to take your compass, place it there. Same thing on this side. Millimeter. What's happening here? What's happening here? Let's see. So this is 16. Just need to double check this measurement. This is too small. 16. And from here, you have to get 18. This is 18. 14. So from 16, so my door should be here. Makes so much sense. This makes more sense. So the door was correct, but the dimension of the door was the problem. The dimension of the door. So I think this line. So let's just get the frame again. So one going that way. It's two. Two thing. So now I can open this distance once again from here going there. And that's my door opening. Just extending my door now. There. So I'm sorry about that. You can see I just increased the size of my window. So please just make sure that you measure it because I think that slipped my mind. I assumed that I had already measured it, but I had not. So now that I'm done with the windows and the doors, I can now add my fixtures. And as you can see in the given, we have a sink. Here, there's a sink, and the dimensions of the sink are given here. It is 24 millimeters long, and it has a thickness of 10.7, which I will just make 11. So my sink is going to be here, and then going that way is 24. Then inside, you're told that it's 350 by 450, so 7 by 9. So half of 24 is 12. So you get half first, and then the tab is on this half. So on this half, you now need to get half both ways. So half of 12 is 6. Half of 11 is 5.5. Wait. So we are looking at ourselves in this direction. That means going there, we need to go 7. Then going up, we need to go 9. And we're going to use that. So from here, because we are measuring 7 going across, we're going to use the center. Half of 7 is 3.5. 3.5 on each side, 3, and then 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is my 3. So I'm doing the wrong thing. 3.5 is the. Oh. Then we need to use this measure 4.5 on each side because of the 9. Then you have to immediately label it that it is a sink. That's all we had to do. For our electricals, you can see here we have 2. We'll zoom out. Okay, so we have 2. And when you see there, 2 is a switched socket outlet. We have our outlets here. So a switched socket outlet is this one. So you will just draw it somewhere there. And then you're going to make sure that you represent it correctly. Then we have our one here, which is a distribution board. So once again, there are no dimensions for the electrical features. So you have to ensure that you just draw them properly, not too big. There, and then 3 is your ceiling light, which is just the top. 4 is your fluorescent light, and we have indicated that it is 3 times 40 watts. So you need to indicate it there. Here in the kitchen, you need to indicate that fluorescent light bulb. And then 5 is your wall mounted light, and 5 is somewhere here. So 5, so it should be wall mounted. 6, it's our switched double pole, just here, making sure that it's not inside the window, the wall. Is it a double pole? So we have 2. 7, we have another switch here, but it is a 3 pole. There. And then that's all. Now you're told to note that the arrow is the connection there. So now you can see that the 4 is connected to 6, as well as I didn't put in this 5. Let me put it now. The wall mounted light. So 5, 4 are connected to 6. 5, 3, 3 are again connected to 7. You must never use your ruler to join this. Then what else is connected here? There's 3. What's 3? The ceiling light. Okay, we have another ceiling light here, which is also connected there. So that's your connection. Then I'll just draw my step outside, which is 5 millimeters. Make sure that you have an arrow pointing up. Then you can now fetch your walls. Now for the sectional elevation, you have to use these two walls. Okay, let's draw our cutting plane first. It's passing through a door and a window. There, then you can project these two walls, this one and the internal parapet, to the 45-degree line that's given. And then project your lines up until this drawing here. So this is your NGL. You can project it. That is your NGL. And you can see that from the NGL, in order to start the concrete, it's 4 millimeters. So we're going to do that. Measure 4 down from the NGL. project it there, and then our concrete starts there, which is 4 by 12. So it's another 4 millimeters. And then from half of my wall, which is about 2 comma something, and 2 comma something is there, I have to go 6 out. 12, 0. Then I will get my slab going down. Wait. Oh, it's my NGL. Yeah, slab going up. Sorry. Already got the 4. So there's my concrete. There, once again on this side, get the middle. Then 6 out. And then we know that our finished floor level will be 1 millimeter up. Just fix my walls. Half of my wall there. Half of my wall is there. And then my finished floor level is in line with this line there. And I will outline it up until that other side. Then indicate my DPC. Once I have the DPC, then I'm told that my concrete is the concrete is 2 millimeters. So I'm going to come here and mark 2. Draw it all the way up till half of where the wall is. This half. So that is where my concrete will be. And then the remaining here should be my compacted hardcore and my earth filling. So just a millimeter up or 0.5 millimeters to indicate the finished floor level. That's your FFL. Once you have your FFL, this is where your earth will be and your compacted hardcore is going to be. So you can now add your hatching. So there it is. Can outline my wall. So you label it section A, because that's your section. And then this side is your east. Because this is your south, east, north, west. So that is it, completed, the drawing itself. And as you can see, I've just put in the calculations there. But thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to assist.